What follows is a meditation on a microcosm of vastness, as viewed through the lens of an island in the Canadian Arctic. If it is information you seek about Devon Island, you will not find much of that here. I am not a researcher. I am not a geologist. I am simply obsessed with the idea of the island, learning about them, exploring them virtually, even just thinking about them. The search and the process is itself the goal. What better place to reflect on the abundance of land on a planet whose surface is covered by a majority of water than the largest uninhabited island on our planet? I begin by zooming into the Dundas Harbor, where the last attempts were made by people to carve out an existence here. The remnants of the failed outposts are not visible from the satellite view. And beyond is an endless Arctic desert, much of it covered in ice, and the rest a feast for the eyes. The permafrost patterns in the occasional crystalline body of water. I get in close, then zoom out for perspective and scale. Then I notice something else intriguing and zoom in again. I scan over the surface of this 21,000 square mile island with such ease that I almost feel guilty. It's ritualistic, yet rooted in whim and curiosity. The internet permits this kind of indulgence, but that doesn't mean I can accept it unquestioningly. In geological time, it was not that long ago that exploring such a remote, inhospitable, and massive place as this required real hardship. Few would dare to do so. And yet here I am in the comfort of my home, gazing upon the entirety of it, and then zooming in all the way on such small and specific pieces of it, which likely no human has ever set foot on. I do wonder about the non-human inhabitants of Devon Island, the birds and the muskox. And, over-empowered with the God's eye of Google Earth, I halfway expect to encounter an individual or a flock in the satellite imagery. Not that this place requires anything more. For the keen virtual explorer, the land itself here provides a near-endless amount of exploration. If I were of a more objective and methodological bent, I might find myself amongst the group of scientists and journalists who post up on the Mars-like island to study it. But as already established and borne out by this and every video I've endeavored to make about islands, I'm far too undisciplined and distracted for that kind of research. And now I'm obsessing over some tiny recursive islets at the narrowest point of the island. To quote Vonnegut, so it goes.